Hello YouTube and welcome to today's Minecraft episode. Today we're going to be showing you several things that you can build with redstone in Minecraft. Just a few simple traps and contraptions that you can use to help you build stuff. Okay, so first of all, I just want to tell you about the new Minecraft 1.4 update, which is added in a bunch of new items. You got walls, you got basically just walls. You've got anvils, things to craft and repair swords, and also with anvils, let me just show you this quick before we get into the episode. You can rename your tools. If I go ahead and spawn a, let me just find a pickaxe. If I just type in P pickaxe, put that in there, or in there, or yeah, there. I want to rename this diamond pickaxe Fred. But I can't do it because I don't have any XP. Let me just go again and get some XP for you by spawning in this enchanting model. That should do. Put this in, and obviously, who doesn't want a pickaxe called Fred? Boom. Now we have Fred the pickaxe. Basically, that's what anvils are for. Also, I'm going to talk about the new world type, which I'm now playing, which is a super flat, but they've added in customizable options and settings. So this is a redstone ready map. Basically, it means there's like 50 odd layers of redstone, 50 odd layers of sandstone. So let me just run over here and show you. Basically, there's some sandstone that goes down a long way. This is so you can build underground contraptions as well, without having sand and stuff falling on your head. And then we have a few blocks of stone and then bedrock. So yeah. Okay, so lastly, the very first, the very last thing I want to show you is some of the new items as well that you probably haven't seen before. There was mods for things like these. There's beacons. What else is there? There's carrot on a stick, which means, I don't know, let me just show you this. This is probably one of the best items they've made in a long time. Spawn a pig. Get myself a saddle. Put this saddle on the pig. Get on the pig, and look at this. Ready? Ah, pig, why you no cooperate? Even the pig doesn't like me. Okay. Well, you're supposed to be able to like click and choose the direction that your the pig's gonna go. I think. Let me try it now, because the pig's actually moving around now. Yeah, if I want to go that way. Now the pig's just going in the direction I'm looking, so I can stay the pig. Okay, I think that's enough of the pork. I think that's enough porking for now. Porking around. Sorry there. Porking around. Okay, so enough of that. I'm gonna go straight ahead into building some stuff. So I'm gonna get. You probably all seen tripwires by now. So I'm gonna do some stuff with tripwires. Redstone. I'm gonna need some torches, some sticky pistons, some repeaters, and probably a button. And a block of my choice. Let's just use wood. Okay. So you probably all had this, where someone's trying to sneak into your house, and you don't want them in your house. Sorry, I got a bit of a cold. So what do? Well, you obviously make a hallway that crushes them to death. Duh. I mean, who wouldn't do that? Okay. That's probably a bit easy to see. So you're going to put this block out a little bit, like this. Or something along these lines, and you're going to have a tripwire there and there. To make sure that they don't jump over your tripwire, you're going to make the ceiling like 2 blocks high. That way you just can't jump over it because you're 2 meters high. You're a bit... Ooh. Oh, you're a bit tall. Okay, you're not 2 meters anymore, you're like 1 meter 9. But basically, yeah, you can't jump over the tripwire if it's that low. So basically now what we're going to get is we're going to get some string. Or some cobwebs, like they're broken down. I was just wondering if you could do that. Alright, now coming out the back of this, we're going to have some redstone like this. And I believe that this should light up. Yeah, it does. So now we're going to get our repeaters and put them in the back of our redstone piston, looks like that. There we go. Let's put that down, make it neat. So we want this to be, boom. Okay, so something along these lines is going to make our... Basically, it's going to make our guy walk straight into the hallway and get crushed. It's going to suck for him. Actually, yes, that's a great idea. Now this will not trigger this side because I haven't wired it up yet. So you have something like this. But you know, actually, let's turn this into something else. Let's turn this into a nice door, shall we? Let's turn this into a good door. Right. So let's just put a repeater there. Repeater, torch. Sorry. And now this will turn it off. What we're going to make is a sprint gate. So we're going to put this on like just a small delay. Let's do the same with this. I'm pretty sure that's even. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, it is. So now, okay, so it's still a bit too quick. So we're just going to adjust this. Depending on how long your hallway is, you can do this with multiple things. Basically, it means you have to sprint to get through without being crushed. So let's put it onto the 3rd setting, and we should be good. So no, let's leave it on the 2nd setting, and let's put these on 1 as well. Boom. Okay. So now you get crushed if you walk, but if you sprint, you also get crushed. There we go. It's a bit awkward this, because you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move this back 1 block. Yeah. Okay, so I just moved it back. Now, there we go. It's kind of difficult to code, not to code. What am I talking about? To get this to work, because you basically, yeah, you just sprint through. It's just sprint gate. So to develop this further, you might want multiple layers of pistons, which is pretty easy. Just put them on top, the original pistons, give them a block to push, and what you can do here is you can, I think, put a repeater on top of a repeater. I think, well, you used to be able, no, you can't do it anymore. No, it doesn't work. Okay, so another thing we can do here is we can build this little step up. because we're going to go across it. Like so, with redstone going on top of it. Boom. Let's do the same on the other side and just make it nice and equal, because that's what we want. So we're going to have 2 blocks and a block there, that'll do. No, that's not enough. 2 blocks, a block there, so like this. Okay. So here's our redstone thing so far. We're going to have a block that goes up and around like this, and 2 repeaters. So now we have a proper working hallway that will turn off when we walk through it. Now, this is not amazing at defending your house though, because if you know how to get around it, if you know that it's a sprint gate, you can, you know, sprint through it. But this will fool the majority of people, and they will be crushed, and your house will remain safe from those creepers. I myself, having used this on a server, know that it is fairly effective. However, this is only a one-way one, which is good because it means that once you go in, you get crushed. Fuck off, spider. Okay, so I'm not sure if the timing is entirely right on this. No, it's not. Okay, still confused, but it's fine. It's not really fine. I was just joking there. Is that gonna work? Yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and try and fix some of these redstone repeaters that aren't really working. So I'll do that, and then I'll catch up with you after I've done that. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I've fixed the redstone retractions. Basically, now the upper redstone layer looks like this. So you could easily conceal this with like 2 outhouses on the side or something like that. Something very similar. And there's a skeleton. So now you have to sprint through it. I got crushed, so I wasn't fast enough. You can just adjust this by setting the timing on the thing until it's good to how you think it's good. There we go. So that's good now. So I'm just going to go ahead and fill this in so it's less, you know, obvious what it is. So you can start by just basically just building a ring around your contraption. Now with anything, this might make it look obvious, but you can conceal this by having upstairs rooms as well, so you can actually turn this into a house. This is like your corridor, and then on the back you build a house, and it makes it less obvious when you actually turn it into a building. And it's not just a corridor. So basically, you can build something like this, and then I'm gonna go ahead and show you. It's just a simple like a walk-in trap, and it's one of these things where you walk in and you don't walk out again, unless you sprint or fly or something like that. Then again, that's a bit glitchy. So I'm gonna go ahead and fix this roof. Right, okay, I am back, and as you can see, what is that? I've made a complex out of it. Now, this is just a simple house thing. It's not particularly good looking, but here it is. So you sprint in, boom, and inside's a nice little house. It's nice and cozy. I've got sleeping arrangements. I've got plenty of storage space. I've got technology, opening doors. I've got food dispensers. You could literally just survive in here. It's a good place. Probably didn't want that chest, but I want a furnace in there. And also got a little music thing going on here. If I switch to my survival inventory, just put this disc in. Just pop it in there. It's a nice house. Basically, that is all because it's quite big and square because you have this big gate. Now, you're probably wondering how'd you get out. Well, let me just show you. Actually, let me first show you a glitch. So, this music box here is very directional. If you're over here, it's quite quiet. If you're looking at it, it's quite loud. Basically, stand next to it, or 2 blocks away from it, or whatever. So, basically point blank. Press escape, options, and turn the sound down. Now the music will follow you around wherever you go. Okay, so to get out, I built this sort of airlock. It comes out right at the top, so zombies and mobs can't get in. But let me just aggro this creeper and just get in there. So yeah, it's having trouble following me. I'm gonna go out the proper way though. Hopefully I don't get blown up. Okay, so here it is. Here is one simple trap house. Okay, so this is just one example of something that you could build. Now, basically, I'm not going to spend as much time looking at the other ones. I'm just going to build a very simple, crude version. I'm not going to. This one I turned a trap into a building, and I actually developed it further. I'm just going to build you some more simple traps. I'm not going to really focus on the actual building itself a whole lot, because that's not really important for the next builds. Because you just assume that's an example of what you could do if you had something simple to work with. So I'm just going to go ahead and get my materials again. This time I just want sticky pistons, wood. I'm going to get pressure plates. No, I'm going to use stone pressure plates. And that's it, I think. Yeah, that's it. This is a very, very simple trap. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to lay out an area where you're going to want to build your trap in. So I'm going to lay out, okay, I didn't count that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's make it 10 by 10. So 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so it's 10. So this is going to be 100 blocks cubed. So it's quite big when you think about it that way. So that's just an outline. So now you're going to build a nice little trap on the inside of this, or the outside of this. Now, what I'm going to do is, I actually think I need redstone for this. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to dig a little trench that goes underneath. Probably should have done this first, to be honest. I'm going to dig a trench that goes underneath all of those blocks. Okay, so I've just dug the trench. It goes all the way around the outside of the trap I'm going to build like this, and it's going to have one block underneath these like pads. The next thing you want to do is you're going to put a ring of redstone around this. Sorry if I'm clicking loudly. I can't really hear what I'm doing because I've got quite blocked up ears and so I'm just probably being really loud in general today. So I'm going to put ahead a ring of pistons like this. Actually, on the corners you can't put pistons. You're going to want to put a tower on the corners, like so. Let me just do that. Okay, so I put a tower on each 4 corners. Doesn't really matter how high it is at the moment, and basically just put pistons facing upwards all the way around the proximity of the thing you're building. Have I put redstone all the way around? I think I have. So basically, just put traps. Basically, put pistons all the way around, like so. And basically, once you've done this, you're going to want to put a block of whatever the hell you want on top of it. I'm going to use wood for now. On top of all of the pistons. When they're down, preferably, it'd be a lot easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I'm doing that. Okay, I've done it. So now I've done that. Basically what it means is once you're inside, there's a water piston here. Now you could say, oh well, this is pretty easy to get out because you can just jump over it, right? So the next thing you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to put a roof in, just like this, just a like a circular roof. Not really circular, but like a band. It's not really solid. It's not a solid wall or anything. You can also do this with like a one-way room, where you can just have like this is a four-sided room, so this is a one whole room that you can't get out of. But you could, in theory, have like a room here, for example. Let me just build a crude little room, and you'd walk into this room like trying to get something, maybe like this block of, I don't know, whatever, and you basically you've walked into this room because you're a noob and you haven't noticed the piston or the pads, because if you use pads or pressure plates, let me just get a pressure plate, wooden pressure plate. So I get a pressure plate, a wooden one, and I put this down. This is quite difficult to see ish. So you walk in and oh no, you're stuck. That's an example of a one way one you could do in a room. Let me just make it daytime / time set 0. Boom. Okie doke. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make the roof. Now it doesn't really matter what you make the roof. However, I'm just gonna make it out of like glass because it's gonna be really tacky. So let's just have like some glass around here. Also, this is good for trapping mobs like cows and sheep and stuff, because not so much pigs, because pigs are a bit glitchy and they can just if you get pigs and pistons, if a pig like walks over a piston when it's on sometimes, and it closes and opens again, sometimes the pig can just like teleport somewhere like a few blocks away. It's kind of glitchy, but now I'm gonna get some glowstone actually, like not to fill in the whole roof, just some glowstone. Just because I'm gonna want like 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks, which is going to mean friendly mobs are going to be attracted to this, and so are things like, not so much skeletons, but zombies and things, definitely. They're going to be pretty sort of attracted to this, hopefully, and they're going to be stuck. But also this is going to attract people more than anything else, because, well, there is only one way to get out if you're a person, that is to either fly or to sprint really quickly and have luck. So basically, I am now well and truly trapped. There is no way for me to get out of this, and what is this taking, like a few minutes to build? Yeah, not really that complicated. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and show you the last trapping thing. This is probably the simplest trap that anyone can build. It requires one single block of TNT, or several if you want, a stone pressure plate, some stone, and a valuable ore of some kind. Let's just go with the very typical diamond ore, because duh, who doesn't want diamond ore? So we're going to dig down a little bit, I guess, and I'm just going to build a little tube. And this is probably going to be the last trap in today's episode, because I'm kind of running out of time. Oh, well, the video is going to run seriously over time, eventually. Because that first building I made, I sort of integrated that took a while. So we're going to have a little room down here. I'm going to build a tower all the way back up to the top with the walls. So now you can't really tell. This is better on like a normal server, or like a normal world, because you don't have to build all the surface yourself. This is because it's sandstone, it doesn't really conceal the thing as much. So what we're going to do is you're going to build a block, let's just go with 2, and let's put a block of TNT, let's fly for this bit, and a pressure plate. 3. So here we have a singular block of diamond. No, let's have several. You can get the diamond ore out of this. And I meant to type in sign. I typed in mine. Now let's get rid of this actually. Boom. So you can pretty much see what's going to happen here. Diamond. Just put this on the second line in the middle. Diamond. Because I mean, this is just the ultimate noob trap. I mean, who couldn't resist this? This is just appetizing. Okay, so now we built a very simple noob trap. So your average little noob comes along. No, you do it. Can I change my game mode? Yes. I probably should have got a pickaxe first. So what do noobs have? They have stone pickaxes. No, they have iron. They have iron. This noob's trying to get diamonds, so they found some iron. So let's go /game mode 0 jasttim. Okay. Hey, look, diamond. Num 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 num. Wait, what? Oh no. So as you can see, that was quite effective, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh my god! /game mode 1. There we go. So as you can see, this was fairly effective. You haven't destroyed the surface, so you could just easily do this again by just building down your tower a little bit. But basically, 2 blocks, or was that 1 block? Basically, this is the hole that it makes. It's quite big. So you can sort of do this and rest assured that the person you're trying to kill will be well and truly dead by the end of this. So that's a simple noob trap. But pretty much anyone can build that as long as you have ores, because I think you can rebuild ores now, I'm not sure. But you can also do things like coal or gold or diamond blocks or anything like that. Anything that will definitely attract someone to mine it. It's also good if you have... Hang on, let me get some obsidian to show you this. Oh, I've got so much shit in my inventory now. Another thing you can do is you can get obsidian, or bedrock. If you're building a bedrock thing, it works a bit better probably. So let's get some bedrock and try it again. So let's get bedrock, diamond. Okay, so a bit TNT or whatever. I'm not going to make this a live trap. Basically, you can do this. Just make a little ring like this. Now, this encourages people to jump down inside the thing before they start mining. But putting it 2 blocks down means that they need to be pretty much inside the trap before you actually start tricking them. So you can have 1, 2, 3. Let's have like 3 blocks. Hang on, let's have some stone, because it works better with stone because you can seal the pad better. So 1, 2, stone, pressure plate, and let's have some diamond blocks. So now you're encouraged to actually jump down into the trap before you do it. So let's just change game mode. I keep getting the commands wrong every time, so let's just mine this with my hands because I'm a bit of a rookie. You know what? Let's not mine this with my hands. /give. Okay, so you're gonna mine the diamond, and there we go. You've been encouraged, and you can't get out now. There we go. So that time it was slightly more effective because you were encouraged to go down into a hole in which you couldn't escape from, and whereas with this one you could have broken down the first like block or so and jump back out again, because you couldn't break the lip of the, oh god, I can't get out of the hole now. You couldn't break the lip of the hole, which means, but also this is good at cleaning up, because if you did this on a server you could just do this, break the bedrock, because, well, you couldn't do this if you weren't on creative mode anyway. So if you had creative mode, this is good to play with your friends. If you're an admin or an op and you want to do this to people who aren't, there we go, totally concealed. Whereas this one, it's a pretty similar thing. Just sort of break the first sort of couple of blocks and then just, there we go, you've concealed it. Things like this are good for putting in spawn points, because it's like if someone's been misbehaving, you can teleport them into here and oh, they're stuck. But basically that's pretty much today's episode on traps and a few things that you can build using redstone. And just to show you my integrated house again, I'm just going to go back through here. But things like this can be built quite easily, and you can build this legit as well. You don't need to use creative mode, you don't need to hack. You can use just normal survival materials to make this. I haven't used anything special apart from the bedrock trap, of course, but that's just a bit different. I don't know why I wasn't using buttons. But something with some new trap ideas I can build. I'm also going to go ahead and build some more trap ideas for you, not right now, but I'll make that into a different video, put that up another day. But yeah, at the moment this is basically what I've got so far in terms of traps. And look, I can't really find these TNT sort of new traps. They're very things. And oh yeah, new item they added, new item, new mob. They've added in bats. And just to keep you sort of up to date with 1.4, they've also added in creeper heads out there, so you can collect creeper heads and masks. Boo. And one last thing you can do that's really cool. Let me go into my survival inventory. You can put on a creeper head. So yeah. You've also got wither boss heads. Let me just show you the masks. Actually, they're in the new ones. Let me just type in masks. It's not gonna work. There'll be in decorative at the bottom. Here we go. Creeper head, head, zombie head. So let me type in head. HEA. So there's the three heads. You got a Steve head, a zombie head. I'm not sure why you would want a Steve head, but because it basically just gives you a default skin head as your head. You've got a creeper head. You've got a skeleton head or a zombie head. It's yeah, but you have the wither. The wither skeleton skull. I think they should have just called it a head, but basically, yeah, this gives you black masks. It's like a bannick of lava. I'm not sure if they give you special abilities or anything that like you don't normally get, but okay. So let me just aggro a few zombies and show you how effective my trap is, and then that will probably conclude today's episode. So I'm just aggroing a few mobs, aggroing a few zombies. Boom. Now basically they're confused as shit right now. They haven't got a clue what's going on. They're being crushed to death. And basically that's how effective this is. It's really simple. I'm not sure why I did that. But basically, yes, inside this house I can pretty much rest assured that even if they can open the door, they can't get in. So I can just go to sleep. There's monsters nearby. Kill yourself. I don't know. This is sad. I'm trying to make it nighttime again, but basically I was gonna sleep and it'd be a nice little ending, but apparently the game has other ideas, so I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and basically just show you the nice escape menu. It is. But basically, yes, I've got to Minecraft 1.42. I'll also show you some other stuff that you can build on here. I'll show you the new items a bit more in depth, and I'll play a new survival series with this. Probably with Mark and Dan, maybe not Dan so much, but mainly Mark. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. Yeah, thanks for watching.